you so much for joining us for tonight's post-match press conference featuring Protea Men's head coach Shukri Conrad as we look to obviously have concluded the T20 series. We will look to take one question at a time. Who would like to start us off this evening? Danielle?
Yeah, rather disappointing, I think is the obvious answer, especially going up 1-0 and then coming to Lahore and not getting out the blocks. We found ourselves in trouble every power play with the bat. And obviously when you're posting 110, 140, you're not going to win too many games. So, yeah, rather disappointing.
And is there an update on Brevis? He sustained an injury and then I don't think he fielded through the second innings, right?
Yeah, it was as precautionary measure. He knocked his shoulder in the warm-up, and then we thought it'd just be precautionary just to keep him off the field, yeah. He should be all right.
South Africa started with the spinner, but Pakistan...
Oh, sorry.
Africa started with the spinner bowling innings, but Pakistani fast bowlers performed really well. Even yesterday, Pakistani bowlers performed really well here on this track. So do you think you should have started with two pacers from both ends?
I think in hindsight, there are so many answers you can arrive at, you know. I think obviously they've had, and it's not an excuse, they've had the best of the conditions. Bowling at night is a lot more difficult than before the dew sets in. Yeah, I thought we wanted to maximize our spinners' impact on the game with having a hard ball, a pronounced seam still, because the ball gets wet pretty quickly and then the seam goes. We felt we could attack Saeem with the spinner. It kind of worked. So yeah, I think their quicks were really good. The manner in which they varied their pace, the lengths they hit, and especially coming from Islamabad, I think they'd be the first ones to admit they weren't particularly good there, but certainly you could see the plan. They knew how to bowl on this wicket. But again, we didn't get out the blocks. And it sounds like excuses, but every chop on found the stumps, and you needed a little bit of luck. But yeah, we were out bowled, we were out batted in these conditions, so very little excuse from our side.
Coach, do you think that experience was the X factor in this series, because you guys have made some forced changes due to some injuries, and the other players were some inexperienced in the South Africa squad?
Yeah, I think you got it right. And the inexperience actually showed to a large degree. But that again, it's no excuse. I think we're a lot better than what we showed out there. We were better tonight than last night, obviously, and not only because we got 139 as opposed to 110, but just the way in which we started to try to construct an innings. There was an improvement in that. There were some really good signs for us, you know. I mean, Donovan played really nicely tonight. Corbin Bosch has been a revelation on this tour. But yeah, the inexperience did tell, and certainly their experienced players stood up when it mattered, and yeah, that was a telling difference between the two sides.
If may I ask you that if you have to summarize this T20 series result, what went wrong for South Africa? Because second test you guys have won, and then the T20 series start was with a win, and then again everything is changed up.
Yeah, and I mean, test series, we all know what happened there. We got better as it went on. T20 series, it looked like we regressed. But yeah, I think the inexperience, it would have helped winning a toss along the way, but again, that's no excuse. And the experience, I think you've got to blame Salman. He knows exactly how to spin that coin. But no, the inexperience on our side and the experience on their side was a telling difference. The skill set of their bowlers on these wickets was a lot better, and I think that was the massive difference. And no partnerships from our side. We didn't get out the blocks. Both power plays with 2-3 down, you're not going to win too many games from there.
Cool. Last two questions. Yeah?
Coach, what do you want to say about the crowd favorite Babar Azam? It seems like Babar has a very favorite team in shape of South Africa. He recently scored 68 after 1.5 years. And most in the last tour, he also scored runs against South Africa. So, any take on it?
Yeah, maybe you must invite us here more. Baba will be back where he belongs. He's a star player. There's no doubt Baba's obviously one of the best in the world, has been. I just don't want to be an opening bat in a T20 format and a number 3 batter in the test format because the crowd wants them out, you know. They just want to see Baba, but he's a star player. And you could see his class tonight again.
Cool, last question.
What will be the positives for your side in this T20 series, and you will going to play the other T20 series in the India and after the World Cup?
Yeah, I think there are a few real positives. Excuse me. For the form of Corbin Bosch was really good, and you can see how he's grown over the last 18 months to 2 years. Guys like Donovan Ferreira, Dewald Brevis remains a bit of an enigma. He's going to break your heart at times, but he's also going to win you the odd game. So we're slowly starting to get the shape for, obviously, our next T20 series in India, and then closely after that is the World Cup. So, yeah, we're a lot closer after this series to what our World Cup squad potentially will look like.
Great, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.